Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to. That's better. Welcome back to the Christmas week. Review number 4, right? Because I have 4. I have 5. Oh, this is not number 3. Oh, because I put Rolly and Kumar thing on there. I got 4 left. And then 8 this time. So we're finally taking a look at Violent Night. Before I begin, because I know he's probably going to say something, I am dedicating this review to the one, the only, DeGroby. Because he wanted to review this with me. Not able to be here for multiple reasons. So, yeah. So I dedicate this to you, good sir. Yes. So what is Violent Night? Well, Violent Night is what some people would wrongly describe as Die Hard if it were a Christmas movie. But what should rightfully be described as Die Hard with Santa Claus. Because Die Hard is already a Christmas movie. Here's what Scotty goes on a spiel about how it is a Christmas movie, and how those people who think it's not are so wrong and so stupid and need to just stop being mean people, please. So at this point, the people who say it's not are just doing it to piss off the people who are right and that it is a Christmas movie. That's it. Because the one argument I hear is, well, Christmas is not an integral part of the movie. The party could be for anything, and it would still go down the way that it goes in the movie. Well, sort of. There'd be no Christmas hat. No, I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho. But yeah, sure. But I argue that you don't need to have it be the integral part. It's on Christmas Eve at a Christmas party. There's Christmas music. There's Christmas decorations. Everything is Christmas. The movie ends with them saying Merry Christmas and, oh, the weather outside is frightful. The fire is so delightful. It's a Christmas movie. And so is the second one. So shut up. It's a Christmas movie. And again, I thought of this earlier. Your whole reasoning for, oh, if you take Christmas out, it would be the same. Let's do that with Home Alone, shall we? You take Christmas out of Home Alone, he can get left at home any time of the year. And it would go down similar, but not the same. See, because, other people's families in the neighborhood, what bad is they almost get away with what they do because other people's families have moved out of the neighborhood. Sort of. Or left the neighborhood for a vacation. But you can argue that they could do it during any season, and it could possibly still go down. Yes, he'd have to use different things, maybe like Christmas ornaments or Christmas-related stuff, but he'd still be able to do the fire on their head or throw bricks at them, all at different points in the day. So your argument, or different points of the year, so your argument on trying to prove that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie because the Christmas is not integral, you could put it at any point, it is disproved. Okay? Because you could do that with Home Alone. And you wouldn't say Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. No. And I would even argue that one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made, It's a Wonderful Life, could also take place at any time of the year and still work out. If it would, say, replace Christmas with his birthday, and all the shit is going down on his birthday, it could still go that way. You don't need Christmas. Right? Right? Come on. I mean, proof that Home Alone would go down when it's not Christmas. The third movie, Home Alone 3, is not a Christmas movie. It's still in the winter, but it's not a Christmas movie. Christmas is not mentioned once in Home Alone 3. So that's proof. So all you people who are saying Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, shut the hell up, you're wrong. Okay? Now that I got Scotty's yearly rant about how Die Hard is a Christmas movie, let's get on to Die Hard with Santa Claus, because that's what this is. David Harbour of Stranger Things of fame and Hellboy, we gotta point that out. He plays Santa Claus. Yes. And I like him as the character. I don't like how he's written, not written, how his character is done in a way. They show him from the beginning he's disgruntled, he's an alcoholic, which, yeah, you got David Harbour, so you kind of have to do that. That's his character from Stranger Things. But then later they go an extra route and explain that he's like some kind of Thor-like thing from the past, Thor-like person in the past life. It's just like, yeah, that's cool, but that's going out of your way to make him more badass. So you can see, like, oh, John Wick, he's not this normal guy. He used to be this contract killer. Okay, cool. But I would think you don't need to have this backstory where he's an alcoholic Santa Claus, or he's, or he's a former Thor-like person. Just have this be the Santa Claus at the end of his rope. He's not an alcoholic or anything, but he's at the end of his rope. Maybe he's gluttony. Make it cookies and milk instead. He's glutting himself on cookies and milk. Because of it, Mrs. Claus left him. He's sort of a hopeless person, right? And then he has to go in there and save this little girl to prove that Santa is real and Christmas is not dead. So he does this. And he's badass at it. But you have to add that stuff because John Wick did it. And that's really the only John Wick thing that's in here, is to add a kind of a backstory thing to make him more badass. Because when I went into this, when I watched this like a year ago, whatever it was, with my friend Brandon. When I first went into this, I was thinking, other people say it was John Wick with Santa Claus. When I was watching this, I'm like, this is Die Hard with Santa Claus. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing is, we don't really get introduced to him right away. We start with this family, the Shoeshine family, whatever the hell the last name is. It's a really weird name. Beverly D'Angelo is the matriarch of this family. And everybody else. You got her children, her daughter, and her son. Her son is a better person than the daughter, but he's really kind of stupid in a way, because we'll find out. He has an ex-wife and a daughter who are also there. John Leguizamo and his group of people all named after Christmas stuff, which I'm not going to try to remember because it's too much. One of them is Brendan Fletcher, and wow, did they needed to tie him down a little bit. It's way too much. He's terrible in this. I love Brendan Fletcher. He was great in Freddy vs. Jason. But just, no, what they're having him do, restraint. Just restrain him a little bit. You know what I mean? No. They break into this house just as Santa's making his rounds at the house. So now Santa has to save these people in glorious, gory fashion. And even though he's doing some Home Alone stuff, which arguably, for a rated R movie, the Home Alone stuff is less violent than in Home Alone. Because there's a part where they do the thing where they fry the woman's head, but it goes out pretty quick, and it doesn't look as visceral as on the back of Harry's head in that movie. It doesn't. This is like a cartoon little black spot. Yeah. So the parents give the little girl this little radio thing that she says they say he can contact Santa Claus. And of course that comes in handy because he kills the first person and steals the radio, so he makes contact with her. Apparently she's on a different station than the rest of them are. Because when he starts talking to them, like, no, they're gonna hear. They don't hear you. So she's on a different frequency, I guess. Yeah. So the first victim from this family is the dumbass son-in-law, who is like an actor and everything. Like, he breaks through the window, runs off on a snow thing. They're like, he's gonna get help, he's gonna save us. And the son's like, You dumbass. He just left you. Yeah. There's also this obnoxious kid that they have. And you know what? I will never, be on the side of killing kids in movies. But just this once, he's okay. Because this kid just needs to shut the fuck up. Because he is what I hope is an exaggeration of this generation's teenagers, where everything is about being on the phone and oh my god, oh my gee, did you see that? Oh, Santa's real, by the way. Ooh, oh, the parents are really getting on me right now. It's like, I don't get what these movies, the messages with some of these newer movies where they paint the kids. Kids nowadays aren't like that, right? My son's not like that. So I don't know if it was an over-exaggeration or if some kids are actually like that, or if people who make the movies have kids that are like that and are trying to say, hey, stop being a little shit. I don't know. But I wouldn't have been mad if this kid's head went flying off. I'll just tell you that much. I'm just saying. Yeah, Santa Claus kicks some ass in this movie. So, John Leguizamo admits that he knows everything about the family and everything that's going on, how to get into places. He knows everything. He also knows an extraction team is going to be coming because she hit the panic button. And, but they're going to be pretty much done by the time they get there. Well, it's then revealed when the son-in-law gets out, he gets to the extraction team. It's revealed the extraction team is on his side. And I thought this then, and I think this now. That's fucking stupid. It makes no sense. Like, I understand that he knows there's going to be an extraction team because he's connected with it, but it still makes no sense to me. And let me tell you why. Not that. Let me tell you why it makes no sense. Why would he say, we're going to get out of here before the extraction team comes? We'll be done. And they keep saying, when is it going to get here? When are you going to get here? When they get here? Like, they're counting down to when they get there so that they can leave. Well, it's revealed he's counting down to get there because the guy knows the code to get into the vault. Yeah. And they try to make this twist because at one point Brendan Fletcher makes them open the Christmas presents. And Christmas present from the dad character to his mom is a bottle of her favorite alcoholic beverage, whiskey or whatever it is, and then a letter, which she reads and then puts in her jacket. He didn't want her to read it, and she goes, thank you. And I don't remember if I said this. I think I did. I might have said it when we watched it the first time. But I'm just like, so he took the money. Watching it this time, I'm like, it's extremely obvious that that's what it is. I don't know if I remembered that, but it's extremely obvious. I don't know if I caught it the first time, but I'm just saying. Yeah, and it turns out he did steal the money. Because he planned on taking the money and then taking his wife and his daughter and leaving. And even the wife calls him out and is like, I told you I didn't want anything to do with her money, and that you were too obsessed with it. Why would you think taking the money would fix things? And he's like, yeah, you know what, yeah. But they end up burning it later to heat up Santa Claus because it's too cold. How about you take him out of the fucking snow? House is right there, right? Yeah, I don't get the twist with the security team. It's just more people for Santa to kill, is what it is. And yeah, Santa gets mortally wounded, but through Christmas magic that he still doesn't understand, it's, he's healed. And then his reindeer come back, because they left at the beginning. It's revealed they left to get his bag, which has his Mjolnir Stonebreaker in it. And I'm just like, he's like, you left to get my bag? So they were bringing him his Stormbreaker, and I'm just like, his extra bag or whatever. I'm just like, but why did it take the whole movie for them to get back? I know they're going to the North Pole, but Why did it take the whole movie for them to get back if they were getting it for him to use? It just doesn't make any sense. It's a little gag at the end, you know. Yeah. And there is the speech that Dad makes in the middle of that, where he basically says that Santa doesn't exist, he's not real. But the kid sort of scoffs it off and still talks to Santa, and he explains, you know, everything, what she got for Christmas and everything. And I do like when the bad guys catch him, and he's explaining what they wanted for Christmas. He even calls John Leguizamo by his real name, and like, how did he know your name? You know? But yeah, it's good. Also, I can't get away from this song, right? So I put on, I get the ads on YouTube. Mamacita, donde este Santa Claus? Been stuck in my head for a while. Put this on, that plays. So I'm watching this, and that starts playing. I'm like, I can't get away from this damn song. And at the end, we go, Merry Christmas. At the end, yeah. It works. It works. It fucking works. Okay? I don't know what kind of accent that was. It works. As a movie. It's Die Hard, but with Santa Claus. That's what it is. He's hiding out, you know. He's got a walkie-talkie. It's Die Hard with Santa Claus. And it works. You know, the only way they could make it more like Die Hard is if they invaded the North Pole and kidnapped Mrs. Claus. That's all I can think of as being more like Die Hard. But yeah, I say it's pretty good. And if you love gore, you're gonna love this movie. It's pretty gory. So obviously, I'm not gonna go shot for shot with the killings, but you know, I want Dead Meat to do this one. He said he's not doing a Christmas episode this year, which kind of sucks. I was hoping for this one, but that's fine. It's horror adjacent enough. Some people will put it in the category of horror. I would say it's like an action revenge for like in the vein of Die Hard or John Wick, that sort of thing. But yeah, it works. It's violent. So, what are your thoughts on Violent Night? Leave a comment below, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.